Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alert.
Just in, Trump takes giant wrecking ball to one Obama rule, and liberals are flipping out. There used to be Army surplus stores around where you could buy used ammo boxes and all sorts of goodies for the avid outdoorsman. The places were also great for those who prep for emergencies. And never once was a working bazooka, 50 calories machine gun, or live hand grenade seen. To the degree these places still exist, no doubt the merchandise available is similar. There's a concern on the left that the police might get their hands on military equipment and weapons, although it is not entirely sure the term has been properly defined. Share tweet email. There used to be Army surplus stores around where you could buy used ammo boxes and all sorts of goodies for the avid outdoorsman. The places were also great for those who prep for emergencies. And never once was a working bazooka, 50 calories machine gun, or live hand grenade seen. To the degree these places still exist, no doubt the merchandise available is similar. There's a concern on the left that the police might get their hands on military equipment and weapons, although it is not entirely sure the term has been properly defined. Ads by. Theoretically, it could go all the way from ammo boxes to mortar shells to jet fighters. But in reality, it's much more restricted. And until Obama came along and determined transfers of used military gear to the police was politically incorrect, it was fairly routine. President Trump has signed an executive order returning the program to where it was before Obama intervened. Hence, police departments will once again be able to buy surplus Army gear just like they were before the Obama administration. Attorney General Sessions said this action by Trump was to do all he can to restore law and order and support our police across America. And that is why, today, I am here to announce that President Trump is issuing an executive order that will make it easier to protect yourselves and your communities. He is rescinding restrictions from the prior administration that limited your agency's ability to get equipment through federal programs, including life-saving gear like Kevlar vests and helmets and first responder and rescue equipment like what they're using in Texas right now. Sounds like mostly defensive gear, and indeed it is. When our police are called into riots that resemble combat zones, they need more than their service revolvers and handcuffs. If the rioters find police wearing body armor and carrying heavy rifles to be intimidating, then that's a big win for our side. Perhaps they'll leave the riot and go air their grievances to a sympathetic media. At least that way fewer people will be injured or killed, and there will be less destruction of property, all terrific goals. Sessions further stated the original program helped save taxpayer money. Some of these programs, like the Department of Defense's 1033 program that Congress signed into law more than 25 years ago, have recycled more than $5.4 billion in used gear and equipment that taxpayers had already purchased, he said. Sessions' announcement of the executive order was met with a rousing applause from the audience. The left is all upset over this. It's unfortunate that liberal groups don't work as hard to quell the riots that bring out the police in protective gear in the first place. Instead, they appear to want the police to be as vulnerable as possible in the face of violent mobs. If violent mobs engaging in riots have little to fear, we'll likely see more of them, along with more injuries and deaths and more property destroyed. If, on the other hand, the opposition is well prepared, maybe those thugs will think twice.